Rello? Anybody there? Rello? That's not scary.
Okay.
Hey guys, and welcome to Tnashi's Movie Corner. And for today's movie review, I will be reviewing The Grudge, which came out in 2004, is 91 minutes long, was directed by Takashi Shimizu, probably got that wrong again, I'm not very good at that, and stars Sarah Michelle Gellar. So, basically, The Grudge is a movie about an American nurse living and working in Tokyo, Sarah Michelle, who is exposed to a mysterious supernatural curse, one that locks a person in a powerful rage before claiming their life and spreading to another victim. So, thing about this movie, and this was an American remake, of the original one. I think it's the same guy actually for both. Same director and writer for both the American version as well as the other one. But in any case, before going into this movie, I was told that this movie is really scary movie, really good movie. That got my expectations up quite a bit. But honestly, this movie just didn't do anything for me. I mean, visually it was fine. You know, that the people, the supernatural entities or whatever, somewhat looked the part of being creepy. However, they made that ridiculous noise that just threw me off every time. I thought that was so funny. And there wasn't too much music to actually go with the scare of them. So that was interesting. But at the same time, every time I saw them, every time I saw their faces or heard that noise or what have you, it just looked ridiculous. Like it didn't have anything going for it for me. So just getting that out of the way right now, I found myself laughing. As far as the story is concerned, it was a little interesting trying to finding out how everything kind of started in a way. It was interesting to go into the backstory or what have you that takes place throughout the movie. It wasn't as interesting as a few other ones, but it was more interesting than a lot of horror movies I've seen where they don't really bother, they kind of skim over it. That was kind of a focus of this movie, so I think it did an okay job there. Sarah Michelle Gellar is not a great actress by any means. I think she did fine for this part, but it was a role that I think anybody could have played, so didn't really, bring too much to it. None of the other actors and actresses really did a standout job either. They were all just kind of there, so wasn't overly impressed with the acting. Wasn't overly impressed with the quote-unquote scares. They just nothing was scary about this entire movie, and nothing involving them was aside from, say, the backstory, was even remotely interesting to me. It's not to say I hate it. It's not to say, for instance, I'm saying it was bad. I didn't know anything that was so you know, so bad or really that I couldn't get behind for this movie like I have for other movies. They're just, and I'm sure that some of that stuff might be scary or whatever to other people, obviously. I'm just not one of them, and it just didn't do anything. It didn't quite look stupid per se. It just, every time I saw it, it took me out of the film a little bit, because I was just like, this is supposed to be scary, and I'm not scared at all. I find it kind of hilarious. And again, not in a stupid hilarious, just as in it just didn't vibe with me the same way. So, and again, the acting itself is not horrible. It's just it's kind of there, and this entire film just felt kind of there for me. I know there's like I think there's 2 other sequels to this movie, and I remembered having, once I started watching it, the reason why I never saw it is because at the time of seeing trailers and snippets of this movie, it just didn't impress me. So overall, rating this movie, I'm gonna give it a straight 5 out of 10. And for me, a 5 is neither good nor bad. It is right smack dab in the middle. Forgettable movie, but I can't crap on it too bad. I mean, there was some story elements there, and again, visually, the supernatural people looked the part, at least in some cases. So, and I didn't hate the movie. I didn't like it. But anyway, so that's my rating on it, 5 out of 10. But what did you think? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for hopefully subscribing to my channel, like my vid, and watch my other vids. I appreciate it. Peace.